They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest, so watch how you come in if you...
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
You see him?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. That would complete to Prochet. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on, and then take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Report, and report.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Taylor now to return it.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. In possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals set to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, tape. 11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Let's go. Let's go. On one, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 Palmer. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12. 12.
Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On one, ready?
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 over. 11.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air again, Burrow. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this 1st half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Past the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Mixon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, middle.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, pick up the 1st down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And quickly they get to the line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
11 empty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well.
That's called by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Another run here with Dobbins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson complete to Likely. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Burrow on play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12.
Now Burrow. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Dobbins with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.